Hi everyone, it's the Son of Man once again to tell you a new story. In my last video, you may have gotten the impression I was a politician, but no, I am not a politician. At least I'm not registered to any political party yet. I'll rather regard myself more as an artist, a literary artist, man of letters to the letter. But apart from the artistry, I'm also a biodata scientist, as evidenced by my creativity with Obama's biodata, together with the biodata of a few other political actors, whom I will mention in due course. Now, when you remove the bio in biodata, you're left with real-world data science. So I wake up every morning pandering to pandas while getting known by NumPy. And that brings us to the art of storytelling with data. You see, before data science was a thing, I was a data scientist. Even as a youngster, I've always had a knack for general knowledge. So when the internet first came to this part of the world in the late 90s, stroke early noughties, my best form of engagement with the internet back then was typing prompts in search engines. After years of searching and researching, I ended up knowing at least a little something about everything. And that's how these stories I've been telling you with all the facts and figures were conceived by research on the internet. I may not be a certified economist, but I discovered an idea in the Bible with real world economic implications for the African continent. It's in the book of Numbers, chapter 2, and the passage describes the freedom movement made by the Israelites in their exodus from Egypt in a particular order, starting from the east to the south to the west and the north. The nations of Kenya, South Africa, Nigeria, and Egypt are the economic powerhouses of their respective regions, and they poetically fit into that biblical order. We may not be slaves like the ancient Israelites were, but we need a reenactment of that freedom movement on the economic front in Africa. And if Barack Obama, whom has been given the poetic license to kickstart this economic prospect in Kenya simply by making his presence felt in his homeland, would make that great move, then the rest of Africa would follow suit accordingly. And on that note, I've come to the end of today's story. Watch out for the next one.